imprisoned for eternity, but no more. The pit is open, and I am free.
10th of June, 2006. A very hectic week for Doctor Who. David Tennant's tenure as the 10th Doctor was already going strong, and the second series of the 2005 revival had just released its best episodes yet. Maybe, in my opinion. Maybe? The Impossible Planet and the Satan Pit. The Doctor and Rose arrive at a sanctuary base in the far future. Very quickly, they discover ancient runes next to where the TARDIS landed, with the words, "Welcome to Hell," sprawled across the walls. The Doctor explains that the TARDIS actually didn't want to land here, and that he has a strange, haunting feeling about this place. I'm sure it's nothing. In fact, I am certain that there will be nothing wrong going over. Oh my god.
Don't turn around.
Okay, scary voice man. I'll just look over here then. The Doctor and Rose encounter the Ood. They're these adorable little alien guys. Oh, don't we love them? I think they're so sweet. I'm sure they couldn't even hurt a fly. Jokes aside, I actually really like the Ood. Of course, in this episode, they mostly serve as a cool monster and a neat bit of world building, but in the sequel episode, Planet of the Ood, several years later, the somewhat mixed messaging of the Ood is expanded upon to create a rather compelling and emotive story, in my opinion. I'll talk about that later. Because we're orbiting a black hole! The impossible planet. It should not exist. And yet, here we are. It's kind of like Event Horizon, if any of you have ever seen that movie. And the computers are on the fritz. In fact, everything seems to be on the fritz as an insidious presence worms itself onto the ship and begins tempting each member of the mission in sinister ways. Toby is the main victim. Look, he's gone all crazy. He's covered himself with Sharpie, and he can also walk around in space and kill people, and yeah, he's the devil. I mean, just look at him. Is this meant to be a surprise? He's the devil. I don't know why I'm trying to be secretive about this. Crop Tor, the titular impossible planet, is the resting place of the Beast, who is trapped below in the Satan Pit. See, I got both titles in there. And things go from bad to worse as the sector holding the TARDIS collapses into the abyss, thousands of feet below, and the Doctor and Rose are stranded. Trapped. And naturally, they're a bit bummed out that they're now gonna have to live out their lives in this shitty ass spaceship. I mean, it just sucks. So Rose gets homesick and calls her mum. But who picks up?
He's awake.
If it isn't the devil, of course. Look, I didn't say this episodes were perfect. Okay, cut me some slack, okay? I think it's really goddamn good. The Ood are telepathic creatures who are also a slave race bought and sold off by humans in the far future. What an optimistic vision we have for the future. Oh dear, that's probably where we're gonna end up, ain't it? Here's a fun fact, everyone. In the original drafts for this story, the Ood were actually Slitheen. Yes, this is not a joke, I'm not kidding. This story was originally going to be a sequel to last year's, at that point, Aliens in London and World War III and Boomtown, I guess. That this time showed Slitheen helping the humans after having been enslaved about all that time ago. I mean, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. But instead of having them get possessed, they just scheme and betray them because the Slitheen are evil. Thank God we didn't get that. Although, I mean, maybe it would have been interesting. Probably not. Basically, what happened is they realized that renovating the Slitheen costumes would have been just as expensive as making a new monster. So they decided to make a new monster, and thank God they did. A new monster they made, the Legion of the Beast. The Ood are a genius bit of design work. Their uniform boiler suit makes them feel really grounded in that same grungy sci-fi look that the rest of the story has, while their faces can switch from friendly to sinister just on the flip of a dime. The red eyes are really effective, as is this mass of tentacles that resembles Cthulhu and the like. Spoiler alert, at the end, when the Ood all die, you actually feel sad because they become unpossessed and they didn't know what was happening. They're victims too. And despite running away from these horrible creatures for the whole duration of the story, when they finally get got, it is genuinely heartbreaking. Although, again, that is maybe just me speaking with the context from that future story. But what is beneath the pit? The pit opens to reveal a very big hole, and naturally the Doctor's first instinct is to throw himself directly into it, and luckily for him there's oxygen down there. I mean, that just would have sucked. And a massive spooky monster, holy shit guys, it is the devil. By the way, I genuinely think this is one of the most visually impressive effects for this time. Like, just great work from the mill as always. I mean, they've always done good, but this effect, mwah. The Beast, an entity trapped here for eternity by the united forces of the universe on a rock orbiting a black hole. If he ever were to escape, he would fall inside and be lost forever. But he has a plan. I love the imagery here, the cave drawings, the ancient magic, for lack of a better word, that works on science that we don't quite know. These vases also give something satisfying for the Doctor to smash. It's really tactile and living. But the Beast has a plan. He has separated his mind from his body, and now he will finally escape. So who is he? What is the Beast? The truth behind the legend. Not necessarily the devil per se, but the reason that throughout the cosmos in every culture, there is always an image of a horned beast. So for all intents and purposes, yes, he is the devil. It has the power to influence the mind, the power to influence its surroundings, like shattering glass and severing tow cables, and of course the previously established power of tapping into the Ood hive mind. It speaks through them rather than through its physical form because, as I said, the mind and body of the creature are separate, but both are trapped. The arrival of the humans, though, served as the perfect opportunity for it to escape, with the Beast hiding in Toby's mind on a civilian ship back to the rest of the universe. Fun fact, Abaddon from the Torchwood Series 1 finale is the son of the Beast, so good luck figuring out how that works. I imagine it's kind of like a child of the Toymaker like situation. Speaking of which, with the latest season of Doctor Who, woohoo, we may have another explanation for who or what this creature actually is. Yes, Sutekh, the guy who I was gonna make a video on last year but decided against it, even though I totally called it. Yep, he's back. What do we think, guys? Yay or nay on the redesign? I actually think the humongous dog thing, I mean, I think it's pretty cool, but personally for me, my heart will always lie with that original design. Either way, Sutekh is definitely meant to be the same entity as the Beast. In the new canon, Sutekh is now the god of death, and at the very top of the pantheon of discord. Fans might recall his new name introduced in The Giggle, the One Who Waits. And who else waits? You guys already know. Sutekh says he was called Set and Seth, and the oldest one. While the Doctor doesn't quite believe him, the Beast does say that it was born before the universe began, which would make him pretty damn old. And yes, also you have a character on screen literally saying that Sutekh is the Beast. It's the Beast! But let me keep the illusion that this is still just a fan theory, okay people? Biggest unsolved mysteries, not biggest totally obvious and not even vague about it mysteries. Trademark pending. Moving more back to some outside the show links between the characters, Gabriel Wolf, the original voice actor for Sutekh from the episode The Pyramids of Mars, also voices the Beast in The Impossible Planet. From all the way back then, the characters were planned to have a connection. That connection is later confirmed when Sutekh returns, voiced again by Gabriel Wolf. That's the same voice actor 3 times now, with the exact same intonation and performance style as he used whilst playing the Beast in the Series 2 two-parter. I mean, I don't really know how you guys can call this a theory anymore. On the commentary track, Russell T Davies also stated that in the original episode, he scripted in a more overt connection, but cut it out because he thought it would be too lore dependent and it wouldn't land with the audiences, which basically means it's confirmed. He also said he had to cut the variation of the final scene where the Doctor sends the planet flying into the black hole, saying, you know, I believe in her, because in the original draft, when Toby turns over and is all possessed like, Rose just turns and shoots him in the head with a bolt gun. You can't do that. So instead she shoots the window and he flies out of it, which is a much more fitting end, and also a gruesome fate for poor Toby and the Ood too. Does no one feel pity for the Ood? Luckily, the Doctor finds the TARDIS that fell to the bottom of the planet and saves the day by guiding them all back home. Hooray! And in a little bit of behind the scenes tidbits, this scene at the very end of the story, because the series was filmed out of order, was Billie Piper's last as a regular on the show, which, I mean, making this episode must have been really weird after doing the finale. than after doing Love and Monsters. Yeah, leave a like, guys. I'll do that for the next video. Or maybe I'll do it never. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. We are on the precipice of new Doctor Who, people. Season 15 is almost here. I can't wait, you guys. So hop along for the journey with me, folks. It's gonna be crazy. As always, I want to give a massive thank you to all of the Patreons and all of the channel members who help keep the show going. And I have to say from the bottom of my heart, I genuinely couldn't be making videos without you guys. So I am eternally grateful for every ounce of support you guys show me. Although I must stress, simply watching the channel is more than enough. You guys, every single one of you guys are the goats. Thank you for 25,000 subscribers. And if you want to support on either YouTube or Patreon, you can get my reaction to all of the new episodes and join the Discord server to talk with all of us and just help the channel, man. I love all of you gamers, alright? But special thanks to Just Tim, Teddy Bite, Theta, Ren, Poop Criminal, Eli Rivers, AL, Watermelon Volcano, Hush, Mel, Jessica, Toby1 Kenobi, Bill Fleming, Melissa, Ren, Diego, Dark Tranquil, Chicky, Flip, Eric, Sick Dr. Fan, Comfy Glitch X, Harry, Sanyu, Danny, Manny, Noah, Amara God, Tamara Senior, Dobcool, Casual Log, E West, Christian Rothfuss, Unreal Dinnerbone, Aidan Davies, Reef Edwards, Space Eve, James Holly, Amber Knight, Casey, Snarly, Connor Bell, Tom, Ertle the Turtle, and Stretch. I thank you with everything I've got. You living legends. Hashtag DW fan for showrunner. With all that said, I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.